The universe is full of monsters. We usually think of them as giants, cosmic behemoths millions of times bigger than our sun that can swallow entire stars without leaving a trace. They're the supermassive black holes at the heart of every galaxy, the undisputed kings of the cosmos. But what if the most baffling, most universe-altering monster wasn't a giant? What if it was a dwarf? Scientists have found a black hole so small and so unlikely, they nicknamed it the unicorn. It's barely 3 times the mass of our sun and sits just 1,500 light-years from Earth. In cosmic terms, that's our next-door neighbor. Its very existence is a puzzle that challenges everything we thought we knew about how stars die. And it makes you wonder, what secrets are hiding inside the smallest black holes in the universe? Let's put this into perspective. When astronomers talk about black holes, they usually mean one of 2 kinds. You've got the supermassive ones, like Sagittarius A at the center of our own Milky Way, which weighs as much as 4 million suns. Then you have stellar mass black holes, the leftover cores of giant stars, which usually start at around 5 times the mass of our sun. Its official name is V723 Monocerotis, and its discovery was announced in 2021. The nickname, the unicorn, is a clever 2-parter. First, an object this small was thought to be impossibly rare, like a mythological beast in the cosmic zoo. Second, it was found in the constellation Monoceros, which is Latin for unicorn. At just 1,500 light-years away, it's one of the closest black hole candidates ever found. If that mass is confirmed, it would be the smallest we've ever identified. But it's not just the size or the location that makes it so weird. It's the fact that according to our best understanding of the universe, it shouldn't even exist. It sits in a forbidden zone, a mysterious gap in the cosmos that has been bugging astronomers for decades. So how do you find something that is, by nature, completely invisible? You don't. You look for the ghost it leaves behind. The unicorn wasn't discovered by some lucky glance through a telescope. It was a masterpiece of cosmic detective work, led by a PhD student at The Ohio State University named Tharindu Jayasinghe. He and his team were digging through mountains of public data from sky surveys like ASAS-SN and NASA's TESS satellite, telescopes that are constantly scanning the sky, tracking the brightness of millions of stars. They were looking at a star we already knew about, a bright red giant. As they studied the light from this star, they noticed something was off. The star seemed to be wobbling. Its light was changing in a steady, predictable rhythm, dimming and brightening every 60 days or so. This wasn't a planet passing in front of it. The effect was way too dramatic. They realized some unseen companion was gravitationally tied to the red giant, locked in a cosmic dance. But this was no ordinary dance. The invisible partner's gravity was so intense it was physically warping the star. Think about how the moon pulls on Earth's oceans to create tides. Now scale that up to a cosmic level. The black hole was pulling on the red giant, stretching it from a sphere into something more like a football or a teardrop. As this stretched-out star orbited its invisible partner, we'd see its shape and brightness change from our vantage point on Earth. By carefully measuring the star's orbital speed and just how much it was being distorted, the team could calculate the mass of the object doing the pulling, roughly 3 times the mass of our sun. It was too heavy to be a neutron star, but way too light to be a typical black hole. Hiding in plain sight, in data that had been available for years, was a ghost in the machine. The unicorn had been found. The discovery of the unicorn is so exciting because it shines a bright light on one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in astrophysics, the mass gap. When massive stars die, they go out with a bang, a supernova. What's left behind depends on how big the star was to begin with. Stars up to a certain size leave behind an incredibly dense core called a neutron star. Our theories and observations suggest the absolute upper limit for a neutron star is somewhere between 2.2 and 2.9 times the mass of our Sun. Any heavier, and it should collapse under its own gravity. If a much, much larger star dies, its core collapse is so total that nothing can stop it, and it forms a stellar mass black hole. For years, the lightest black holes we could find all weighed in at around 5 solar masses or more. This created a strange no-man's land between about 2.2 and 5 solar masses, the mass gap. For the longest time, we just didn't find anything there. Did nature just not make objects this size? Or were our methods for finding them just not good enough? The unicorn, with its estimated 3 solar masses, sits squarely in this forbidden territory. It's a direct challenge to our theories of how stars evolve. It suggests there might be a quieter way for a star to die and become a black hole, maybe in a failed supernova, where the star just collapses directly without a massive explosion. Finding and studying objects like the unicorn is so important because every single one is a clue telling us which stars collapse, which ones explode, and what happens in between. Now, in science, big claims need big evidence, and the case for the unicorn isn't completely closed. It's still a leading candidate, and there are some healthy scientific arguments against it. One of the biggest issues is the lack of X-rays. Usually, when a black hole has a star for a partner, it sucks material off of it. As that material spirals into the black hole, it heats up and releases a flood of X-rays. That's how we found most stellar mass black holes. But the unicorn is quiet. It's a dormant black hole, not actively feeding on its red giant companion, so it's not lighting up our X-ray telescopes. This silence has led other scientists to propose different explanations. A follow-up study in 2022, for instance, argued that the system might not be a black hole at all, but instead a weird mass transfer binary with a stripped-down red giant and a large subgiant star. In this scenario, the companion star isn't a black hole, but another star that has bulked up by pulling material off the red giant. The original discovery team, however, stands by their analysis. They argue that a single, dark, compact object, a black hole, is still the simplest and most elegant explanation for all the data they see. This back and forth isn't a sign of failure. It's exactly how science is supposed to work. Every new analysis gets us closer to the truth and will ultimately decide whether the unicorn is a real black hole or another, equally strange cosmic wonder. No matter how the debate ends, the unicorn has already changed the game. It proved that a new way of searching for black holes actually works. For decades, we hunted them by looking for the bright X-ray flashes of their destructive feeding habits. But that method was always biased, only showing us the most active and violent black holes. The technique used to find the unicorn, analyzing the subtle wobble and stretching of a companion star, opens a brand new window into the universe. It lets us find the quiet ones, the dormant black holes hiding in plain sight. Astronomers now believe our galaxy could be crawling with hundreds or even thousands of these unicorn-like systems. We are entering a new era of black hole hunting. Powerful observatories like the Gaia Space Telescope are busy creating an unprecedented 3D map of the stars in our galaxy, allowing us to systematically search for these telltale wobbles. Each new discovery in the mass gap will be another piece of the puzzle, helping us finally understand the complete life cycle of stars. This one strange candidate has sparked a revolution, launching a new quest to map the hidden population of monsters in our own backyard. This brings us back to the biggest question of all. If the unicorn really is a black hole, what's inside it? The event horizon of a 3 solar mass black hole would be tiny, just 9 kilometers in radius. That's an object with the mass of 3 suns, squeezed into a space smaller than a city. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, once you cross that line, every path leads to one place, the central singularity. a point with supposedly zero volume and infinite density, where our laws of physics completely fall apart. And that's where our understanding slams into a brick wall. General relativity is great at math, but it can't describe the physical reality of a singularity. To do that, we'd need a theory of quantum gravity, the long-sought-after key to uniting the world of the very large with the world of the very small. What really happens inside? Is it a gateway to another universe? Is all the matter that falls in just deleted? Or does it get transformed into something we can't even begin to imagine? The unicorn, by being so small and so close, makes this abstract puzzle feel real and urgent. It's a reminder that the deepest questions of existence aren't just in some distant galaxy or at the beginning of time. They're right here, in our own neighborhood, orbiting a star not so different from our own sun. The unicorn started as just a flicker in a stream of data, a tiny wobble in the light of a distant star. It has since become a symbol of a new frontier in astronomy. It is a candidate for the closest and smallest black hole ever found, an object that defies our neat little categories and forces us to rethink the chaotic ways that stars die. Whether it's ultimately confirmed or not, its story is a perfect example of how science moves forward. It's a tale of clever detective work, of challenging old ideas, and of embracing the puzzles the universe sends our way. The cosmos is full of invisible wonders hiding in plain sight, just waiting for a curious mind to look at old data in a new way. And the unicorn is proof that sometimes the most profound secrets aren't held by the biggest monsters, but by the smallest.